All right, day 2. I'm gonna go explore this property, see what I can find. I walked the creek yesterday. Didn't find much of what I was looking for. This trip's all about smoothing it. Last night we smoothed it in the hammock. Tonight we're gonna smooth it in a tarp tent. I have a lightweight cot that I'm gonna try out. Check this out. I just found this. It's like somebody made a shelter under here. Nice. Alright, this looks like a good spot to collect some smalls. So I'm going to use my 55-gallon drum liner, 6 mil thickness, to collect smalls and firewood while I'm out on the trail. We made it back to our camp. I give this Tentsmith 10x10 oilcloth tarp a try tonight. I just got this in probably about an hour before I left to come out here. Alright, we didn't bring any tent stakes today, so we're going to make some. I'm going to use my Swiss Army knife, Ranger grip, give it a shot. So I'm going to do 6 or so inches. the back of the tent, you're going to find your corner loop. Come over to first loop in. Insert a stake. Same thing on this side. Now on the front, I'm going to take the corner, bring it over and under to this second loop. Stake it out. So I'm going to take some number 36 bank line. I'm going to put a bowline in the end of it. I'm going to run it through this loop. Now from here, this is going to be the front. Go to the first loop right here. Now you're going to need a pole of some type. Just use your body to measure. This is right about at my rib cage. About right there. Here we're going to take our knife, just give this end a round profile so that it doesn't damage our tarp. I'm going to use a bandana, put over top of this to further protect our tarp. Now I'm just going to attach this with a trucker's hitch. Get my loop, run my extra cordage through the loop. Pull it tight. Tie it off. Now we're going to make some guy lines to attach to the front. And to these loops right here. Same thing. Tie a bowline knot. I'm going to tie it real quick here. Run it through our loop. Pull your excess cordage through the bowline. And you have your guy line attached. Now you're just simply going to take another tent stake, guesstimate about where you want this. I'm going to put it right here. So, Marline spike hitch. Maybe. Good spot. Right there, it's about good. So same concept for the sides. I'm going to get 5 foot or so of number 36 bank line. Tie a bowline knot in the end. You're going to bring it down to your tent stake, right about there. Now you could tie a trucker's hitch to tighten this up, but I'm just going to tie a Marline spike hitch and pull it down to the tent stake. It should hold just fine. Man, this thing looks cozy. Plenty of room in here. This is the 10 by 10. This is not the 8 by 8, so I got a lot more room. Well, a little bit more room. I have an ultralight cot that I'm going to try out. It was a Walmart find. Alright, let's see what this thing entails. This is made by Kijaro, however you say it. Ultralight Cot. 100% recycled, reprieve polyester fabric, vegan leather trim, 775 aircraft raw aluminum frame, shot corded design to ease of assembly, carry bag. It's got a weight capacity of 250 pounds. Last time I checked, when I stepped on the scale, I was 255. So this is a gamble. The total weight of this cot is 4.85 pounds. Not terrible, not light. Probably lightweight for a cot, but let's see. Let's see how complicated it is. Something tells me there's supposed to be more than 2 of these. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Alright. Let's try this again, shall we? I'm gonna be doing this in really low light. Apologize if you guys can't see. So after realizing that this cot did not have all of the legs with it, I ran to town and exchanged it, made sure I had all the legs with it. So, take 2. So it's got 2 collapsible side poles, and down the side of this cot are 2 holes, or 1 hole per side, I should say. You slide the poles straight through. Maybe, except this side is sewn shut. Let's check the other side. Well, 0 points craftsmanship. This end's open on this side, that end's open, this end's open, but that one's sewn shut. Factory defect? I think so. Takes a little bit of strength. Push this down, click it into place. Well, it got dark on us, so not going to do much filming tonight. Sometimes things just don't go as planned, but that's okay. I'll learn from my mistakes. Try again tomorrow. That's how it should go with everything in life. If at first you don't succeed, try again. I'm going to use my knife and ferro rod to start this fire with a mini Inferno. So the method to do this, hold your knife with the 90 degree spine facing down, roll it forward about 45 degrees, and you take your ferro rod and you just scrape it. Just scrape it along, and you don't want to do small scrapes like this. You want to really get in there and send sparks flying. So on this V fire lay, you take your pencil lead size sticks and get them over that flame. And just let it eat. Look how quickly that flame is already above our current fuel source. That's why it is very important on the size of the sticks that you collect, especially if they're wet. So I can take more sticks and just lay them across. Let the fire climb again. You take a handful, just get it over top. That's what you want right there. You want them flames to climb. Now we're way above our fuel source, so now I can add even more just to ensure that my fire is sustainable. That's good. All right. I'll let that burn. Let my coal bed build. So that way I can cook my dinner in the dark. Bacon wrapped sausages. Well, I guess it's that time. Exactly 6:27 a.m. Well, this tent setup with this Tentsmith oilcloth tarp is awesome. It's nice and roomy. When I got in it last night, I looked up with my headlamp, and it was like a mosquito haven in there. So I had to shake them all out, try to clear it out before going to sleep. I had to sleep with my blanket over top of my head all night. I use the Swagman roll. I use it most of the time. I run hot anyway, so I've slept all the way down to 38 degrees with my Swagman roll. I had proper layers on. I had a jacket or a flannel, a wool stocking hat, wool socks, no underlayer, but I stayed warm-ish. Alright, I'm going to make some coffee and start packing up. Still got a little bit there. Double dose this morning to get me going. Okay, it's been a great couple of days out here in the woods. I've enjoyed myself. Last night was, I had a couple things go wrong. Nothing we can't come back from. I corrected the issue about that cot. I ran into town, exchanged it. By the time I got back out here, it was dark, and my phone, which I'm using to record, died on me. So I went ahead and made dinner. I was able to get part of that. I made bacon wrapped smoked sausage with maple seasoning and Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce to put on it. Ever since I saw that done over a campfire in a video, I tried it myself and I loved it. It's easy and it's really good. I highly recommend it. If you like flavored coffee, this is Taster's Choice Hazelnut and a packet of Swiss Miss hot chocolate. It is delicious. As some might say, it's a little foo-foo. See, like I was saying, I crawled in there last night and it was mosquito heaven. I looked up and all I saw was just tons and tons of mosquitoes. I tried to hit the tarp a little bit, get them out of there, just pissed them off. So all night I was struggling between being cool and comfortable versus having my Swagman roll over my head to keep from getting eaten alive. It worked for a good four hours. I woke up to Mama Doe snorting again. That's alright. So I'm really excited to get this channel up and off the ground. I have been wanting to do this. It has been a goal of mine for a long time. Seeing some of the stuff that some of these YouTubers do, they're doing great things. I'm no expert. I have a long way to go in my learning journey. So as my training progresses, I will come out here and do more skills as long as I can find the resources. Here where I live, I'm in central Illinois, and it's mostly crops, mostly cornfields, bean fields, a lot of flat land. I know that there's cottonwoods in certain places, basswood. I have yet to find any in the location that I'm at. I'm mostly looking for those to practice bow drill and hand drill for friction fire. I'm going to try to map this entire area out using pawl mapping. There's a lot of trails through here, a lot of ATV trails. I'm going to try to get them all on a map, and that will be a progressive project as time goes on. So fun fact, I never used to like coffee. However, back in 2020, when COVID ravaged the United States, the world, I caught it in October of 2020, and my only symptoms were I lost my smell and my taste. After that, after they started coming back, I liked coffee. Weird. Alright, I'm going to get this thing packed up, torn down, get all the creepy crawlies out of it, see what kind of creepy crawlies crawled into my backpack last night. Thank you all for watching my first couple of videos. I'm going to try to put out a lot of shorter videos of skills, gear. They won't always be overnighters. I'm going to get out here when I can, and we will go from there. This thing was awesome last night. Like I had said, there's a 250-pound weight limit to it. I'm 255 last time I checked. It held my weight just fine. Now, long-term use, will the poles and the cross members bend? I don't know. It could. Or I could just lose a little weight. Tell you what, this lead lenser MH10, it's got the battery pack on the back, the wire running around to the light on the front. This thing is awesome. It's a spotlight when you need it. battery brick with fold-out solar panels. Might have to get a second one of these if I'm going to be using my phone to film video. Now normally I wouldn't have so much stuff if I was just doing an overnighter, but I was out here for 2 days. I had a lot of different stuff that I wanted to test out. I hiked around this area a couple of miles each day with all this stuff on my back. If anything, it was good exercise. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We're going to hike back to our vehicle and call it a weekend.